Hey there. So, we're in our MicroCraft project again today, and I want to demonstrate how you can use the CSpell package available through npm to spell check your MiniScript project. So, let's get started. We are going to, first of all, in Visual Studio Code, make sure you have the code spell checker installed from Street Side Software, and make sure that you install that extension. Down in the bottom right corner, you can see the word spell there once it's installed, and look for MiniScript. It's disabled right now. First of all, before we can enable that, we need to install the CSpell package. That way the code spell checker has something to hook into. So we are going to do npm init, which normally you would not see on a MiniScript project, but we are going to do it anyway. MiniCraft rewrite and MiniScript for the mini micro. See, they're just made to go together. It's very mini. Entry point, test command, no test command. We'll fill in the Git repo later. No keywords. I'm the author. MIT license, and that is okay. And then we're going to install the CSpell extension. Save dev. The save dev doesn't matter too much because you're not actually deploying anything with npm, but we're going to do it anyway. CSpell is now installed, and you can see that it has added node modules, package.json, and the package lock file. And also the CSpell extension is telling us we have some misspellings based off of just its common dictionary. I'm going to add a CSpell JSON file that I'm going to copy from another project I've been working on. And pulling out all the words from that dictionary. We do not need TypeScript or AWS for this one. And ignore paths, no JavaScript, just no JUnit, no coverage, dist, build, autodocs, no patches, but do ignore node modules. This file, do not spell check yourself, the get ignore and any binary assets. And finally, we need the get ignore file, because you never ever ever want to check in your node modules folder. Alright, so spell checker preferences, going back to that, we have the MiniCraft language installed through another extension. So we're adding that to our CSpell file. And you can see enabled file types MiniScript. But going back to the extensions for a second. MiniScript. So I actually have a MiniScript extension installed. That's where I get syntax highlighting from. Been using it for a long time now. It works great. So we got a basic CSpell configuration file. Let's open package.json, and we are going to add a script. I call this one lint. I think I need the dot there. Let me check my notes. I have this running in another project, and we're going to do this. Now, npm run lint. What did I forget? It doesn't know the file type. It's finding the the spelling errors in the MiniScript files, but we need to tell it to also review those files when it's running. Like that. Rerun, and look at that, we have a whole pile of spelling errors in our MiniScript code. Some of them, like level gen, we need to actually add those to the project dictionary. You don't want words like level gen in your global dictionary. Well, I don't know, maybe you do. I don't. You can do it however you want to. These resource names, player hurt, monster hurt, boss death, we want those just go into the dictionary. We're not renaming them. Self.selected. See, in MiniScript, that would be a syntax error because self-selected as a variable does not exist. So it's kind of neat that it can catch a syntax error like that. And when you're working with dynamically or late-bound languages, anything you can do to catch syntax errors up front is nice. MiniCraft, definitely going into the project dictionary. Mark as person. No, like proper nouns, those can just go in the project dictionary so they don't keep tripping you up. And let's see. I'm going to clip out this code that we're not using. If we need it back, we can always go to the file history in the Git repository. We don't need it cluttering up our active code. The way you can fix this, you can either add noise to the dictionary, or you can capitalize the word noise, and it recognizes the word noise out of that. Just something that I would have eventually done anyway, but it's a good change because it fits the standard of how variables should be named. Camel case, basically. And it's easy to find the bad variables. If I did not fix inval here, it would have been syntax error. Spell checker catches it, so we can correct the syntax error before it gets out into the wild. And anymore, let's rerun the linter. It's not a real linter, but I'm going to keep calling it that. It's effectively, it's kind of, I don't know. It's probably just the wrong word. There actually is a linter for JavaScript that I'm thinking about trying to see if I can get some version of that running here also. I'm not sure yet how much trouble that'll get me in. I'll get back to you on that. Blockable. Blockable should definitely be a word. Something can be blockable. And we're not using this function at all. It can go away. And this bit of Java code can go away. So can this one now. And we don't need that. And see, that would be a syntax error. I'm actually really liking having this in my project so far. Knockback, that should be a word. Now it's a word. Okay, let's look at that again, getting closer. Food resource, that's a spelling error. Expected X, this should be capitalized like so. And same for got X and got Y. right, is that all of it? There we go. Issues found, 0 and 0 files. We have corrected all of our spelling mistakes and fixed several syntax errors thanks to CSpell. Thank you, CSpell. And there you go. That is how you can use an NPM package to improve the quality of your MiniScript code. I'm thinking about running with this idea and trying a couple of other tools on this MiniScript project and seeing what we can do for it. So stay tuned. We will be hopefully coming back around to this concept again soon. And yeah, if you made it this far, like and subscribe to the videos so that you can keep getting the updates. See you later.